What's up, everyone? Demboy is back with the first section of part 2 of our 146 meta. Y'all didn't even know that was coming. Notice I didn't say free runner. That's not what this is. This is just a regular 146 and how we can completely turn the 146 into a full meta with pass rush, with coverage, with everything. I have one more free runner pass rush setup to show you. You'll get that in the next day or two. But right now, we're going to talk about the shed aspect of this. We've always been containing. You don't have to. This defense can shed like crazy. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to show cover one robber. And I'm going to run one of the best man beaters I know, this WR corners play. So, something that you'll see very common is, obviously some type of a corner flag out, whatever, to beat man. And maybe like a post over the middle. So, let's just pretend Ingram's on a post. And this is what they're trying to do to beat our man, right? I'm sure we've all seen something like that. Plenty. If we play any man at all. So what I'm going to do, instead of having this cover one concept here, not that that 3-rec is not a great route if you can. You could leave that. If you shade under or over, it can take away drags, deeper stuff over the middle. 3-rec's a great zone, especially from a safety. That's the first thing to note, depending on how your shells end up looking as you go through this. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take both of my safeties and put them on curl flats. Once I've got them on curl flats, we're going to shade under, shade over to get our cloud flats. So, I'm not worried about the outs anymore. I'm actually going to go ahead and coverage adjust and shade inside. Even though I'm worried about the outs, we have the cloud flats there to take care of that. So I'm not as worried. Now let's say I am worried about the post. There's a few ways you could do it. What I would do is I would take this blitzer, put him on a deep middle, and maybe kind of slide him to the side the post's on. So something like that. Now you've got him over the top of that post. And then you just use the running back, as we know, right? In this case, there's two of them. Maybe if you block one of them's a tight end, if he blocks his tight end, takes the running back out in the flat, you get over the tight end, whatever. We just want to create that rover ability for our defense to help, essentially have a rover zone through the man. So we've got our defense set up to handle really any man beater that can be thrown at us from said formation. Part of running this defense, because like I said, now we are talking about back end shells, right? We're talking about using our little bit of precious time that the Madden gods blessed us with to adjust to the back end. I've shied away from that at first. I don't like it. But you have to kind of understand formationally what's possible and what your opponent's tendencies are. So, that having been said, let's run the all out. And I could have clicked on and had a chance to jump that with the click on defense, right? And that's even shading them inside. So, I guess what I should highlight too is how if this was a post, you'd have had 54, over that post. He'd be right where that post is headed, creating a double team. So, I do want to show you one other thing, one other setup, one other play that's very common that you will see. As far as man beaters go, the old wheel route, right? So how can we handle a Pats verts where we have a crosser which can devastate man, we got the wheel route which can devastate man. How are we going to handle that? So again, we're going to slant outside to get that block shed like we always want to do. Now, what I'm going to do is actually take my RB safety and double the wheel route. Take my Y safety and we'll double the crosser. Pretty simple, right? If I think he's blocking the running back, rover. If not, maybe I rover him. Maybe I decide, I'll rover him. If I really have to drop back and cover the crosser, I will. You probably will. So, I would probably do this, right? Or this. So in this case, we'll say, yeah, whatever. The running back's gonna come out. So all I'm gonna do is just get on the D tackle, get out the way. Let's see if I can beat myself with the computer. Where are you going to go? So let's show you the replay. Because I really kind of want you to understand why and how of it, right? So we know the first guy is going to get burned hardcore on that cut. The safety is so far away that he will not react to that move. And now we end up with a bracket. So it's real wrapped up. Now, where the first defender will see, right, he's usually going to break on the inside the first time. Either way, eventually he's going to get in there. So what you're going to create again is a bracket. Now, the way it worked this time was the corner played it well, so the safety ended up lagging. If the corner got left behind, the safety would not jump that like that. He would actually stay in that responsibility where the corner is. So you actually have to beat 2 people to have any pair of that working. Not an easy look. Okay, so, and that's just, again, that's just the Pats verts, all right? Let's say I think we've got a wheel route coming and out on the other side. Well, I've shown you how to beat wheel routes, I've shown you how to beat outs, right? So that's where you kind of have to move that stuff, mix and match, which I believe is really the name of the game this year more than any other year because of how long they give you to make adjustments. I can't just come out in the cover 2, set the whole thing up, make 8 adjustments, and move a blitzer into position and be ready to go at snap. It's not going to happen. So, that having been said, I hope you enjoyed the first segment of part 2. This is a tongue twister. The first segment of part 2 of our meta defense. And guess what? I'm going to drop the second part of the second section of our meta defense on y'all tonight. Like, comment, subscribe. Look, like I told y'all. I said if there's any weakness in anything I'm telling y'all, know I've got something. So if people were exploiting the coverage and you didn't have enough time, welcome to part 2 coverage. Damn boys, peace.